Hi everyone, Coach Sullivan here from MGS Coaching Football. My background is my 38th year coaching football. I've either been a defensive, offensive, or special teams coordinator as well as a head coach at both the collegiate and high school levels. In this presentation, I want to talk to you about our Stampede Circus tag that we use, which will bring in both the nose and the call side defensive end. Okay, so we say that's a rhino and an elephant combined, making it a stampede. Okay. So just to remind you that when you have multiple people involved, in this case, a 5-man pressure, okay, versus a run, but not the pass. The primary blitz is in red, secondaries in blue, and the defensive line's in green. So since this is a dime combo, the dime makes the lucky Ringo call. Okay, again, the combo rules, go to my combo family playlist and get in the details there. The trio rules, go to my zone blitz coverage playlist and details there. I only want to talk here specifically about why we would combine rhino and elephant into stampede, and if in a passing situation, drop both call side defensive end and nose into pass coverage. Okay. So first and foremost, again, if this were a run, we teach the defensive lineman from day one. You execute your part of the assignment as if it's a run. If it is a run, execute it. So in this case, they're both to the call. So it's A gap nose, B gap D end, penetrate, boom, done. Pass. So in this case, both will be reading the guard. He's pass setting. They're going to push off of the up foot. This should be the inside foot. This should actually be the outside foot. Okay. But again, don't bog your guy down with too many details. It has to be this way. You got to have your foot position. I mean, the kids be thinking so much they can't play fast. Okay. If you rep and execute, which we do, the slant technique enough, their footwork will be right. Okay. And that's a rifle playlist that's coming in the near future. Okay. So bottom line, okay, where do they drop? Why do we call it? What are they looking for? Hence technique. Okay. So first of all, I'm going to start inside out with the nose. The nose is going to, replace the inside linebacker and the defensive end, replace the outside linebacker, the two blitzers. Okay. So since the blitzers won't be there, what landmarks do we give them? All right, again, to streamline the thinking. So for the nose, we say drop over in the A gap. Just drop over A gap, opposite A gap, because in the combo family, it's the opposite inside linebacker when it's a straight combo call. Again, see the combo playlist. So drop opposite A gap, turn hips and eyes outside, head on a swivel back to the quarterback, roughly 3-4 yards, boom, balance up means turn around, face the quarterback, continue to keep your eyes on the swivel. Defensive end, same thing. You read pass, boom. We say work outside, 5, 6, 7, 8 steps, head on a swivel. Out here, you're looking for our own guys, so you don't pick off our own guys. That's the reason we do it. The offense will be very thankful if you pick off our defenders. And then once you get to, again, 5, 6, 7 steps, balance up, same thing, turn, get yourself square looking at the quarterback. Okay? And then it's up to us not to run into you. So why would we do this? As it says up here, this is really good versus teams that run crossing routes, so we call it Miami. Okay? Whether it's the tight end in this case, number 2, number 1 perhaps over here, a little delay is shooting across the field. Even if they don't do that, is it a quarterback that wouldn't necessarily read you? If you have a quarterback that doesn't, maybe he's a great athlete, can throw the heck out of the football, but doesn't read real well, is prone to throwing into double coverage or throwing the ball where he shouldn't, this would be also a good reason to do it, because that means he will never see a dropping defensive lineman. And that would apply to the other two presentations as well on rhino and elephant. Okay? But we will utilize stampede when we're going to bring two linebackers, whether it's both inside linebackers or whether it is um, outside and inside linebacker, like it is in this case. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense a little bit. So what would be happening? The defensive end would be looking to help out with a running back here. In the outside chance that a team is like playing an RPO type of thing, or they're running some kind of a delay, and then they're trying to hit number two here. I remember the safety screwing down, but he might get there a little late. Perhaps the defensive end can undercut that route by number two, maybe, if this is the guy they want. If it's a situation where they're going to try and hit one on a slant, again, same thing. Perhaps the defensive end can help by cutting underneath that slant. Okay, and that's something, if you're going to use this, you'd have to practice during the week. But this is a nice little changeup. Okay, and then once you got it on film, you make teams have to practice it themselves. Okay, so not that that's a prerequisite, but whenever I've had the opportunity, I have gotten it on film just for that reason. If you get it on there once, that means there's a chance you can do it. Otherwise, you're not making the offense have to practice against it. So, okay, Stampede, call side defensive end in the nose. We're going to replace an inside and outside linebacker in this case, or it's going to be replaced both inside linebackers. But again, use it versus teams who like to run crossing mesh routes. If their goal is to try and hit slants or hit the void before the safety can screw down, your defensive end perhaps changes their angle and tries to undercut it and help out that way. Okay, these would be all the different reasons why we would utilize Stampede. Okay, and for that matter, if we just call an elephant, it'd be the same situation. As always, please, if you have any questions, reach out to me at CoachMJSullivan@gmail.com, and I could talk football all day long. Love the sport.